Greetings, Gemini, and welcome to Ingrid's Insights. I hope you're all doing well, and thank you so much again for subscribing to my channel and helping it grow. And to my new viewers, welcome. And let's see what the cards have as the theme of the reading. And so it is. Okay, we'll take these. Well, the theme of the reading is the mole, number 48. You might need to be in the dark, seeing underground, going deep, going under, being hidden. Like the mole is one that is going to infiltrate, like the CIA, the mole. And so 48 is an interesting number. And this could have some significance for you, Gemini. And thus, the fire, number 43. You could be igniting something. You could be actually burning and being around a fire, and that could be bringing you a lot of inspiration and pleasure just to be around this inspiring energy of the fire, burning out something, drawing this mole out through the fire. Because you're using the sacred pipe. There could be a time of actually ingesting or smoking a certain sacred element to get visions at this time. But you're the keeper of that sacred wisdom coming through the pipe, where you will have visions. And that will be for you to connect to the Great Spirit in this new beginning. To connect to those higher powers within you. And that will bring you to stone, to a feeling of confidence, of being grounded, of having your own barriers, but to be firm and stand for what you truly value. And that's the number 4, balance. And so that's what I have for my Gemini as we start this reading. And let's dive right in and see what the tarot cards have. Thank you, Spirit Guides, for overseeing this reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and for bringing us clear, precise, and accurate information. And so it is. And let me get that card for you, Gemini. The number 9. The number 9 is important. It's coming to completion. Something you've been passionate about, working hard on, standing your ground, being the wounded warrior. You might have been actually injured in whatever this is you're standing up for and working hard and persevering. And what challenges that is the Queen of Coins. Is this nurturing energy, whether you're a man or a woman, but this very receiving energy of abundance, of gratitude, of generosity, of managing money well, of being very attractive and fun to be around. Is that energy is challenging this feeling of being wounded, of having to be defensive, standing in the fire all the time. But you're having this cornucopia of abundance, a beautiful palatial estate with gardens, and you're bringing abundance to that. And you have been persevering. And now you are going to receive this legacy, Gemini. It's at the foundation. You've worked hard. You've been wearing these coins in your hair as glasses, in your beard, around your neck. You are working with family money, with an inheritance. You could have just been, because of whatever it is you've been persevering, this wand that you chose, you wanted to go for it. You wanted to make it real and do it energetically. And that's the activity you wanted. And you wanted that, and you were hoping. The challenge is that there's a lot of generosity. There's a lot that you need to be grateful for. And there's a lot of abundance coming. And you have this wealth. You've been there all along at the very foundation. There has been this inheritance. And what happened in the recent past was another 9, is the 9 of Swords. You've been worrying, having catastrophic thinking, maybe making this situation where you're defensive and feeling wounded more than it really was. There's a lot of generosity and abundance, but maybe you were just, you're an air sign, Gemini, and you have a twin, and they maybe compete with each other, and you're having a lot of worries right now, anxieties. Mentally, you're feeling like, when is the next sword going to drop? But that is the coming to closure. You could be depressed or anxious about something, but you need to just get up and analyze this. Look at it rationally. Because you have the Hermit. This is Virgo energy at the crown. You could be dealing with, you see the Ouroboros here. That could be significant to you, Gemini, the serpent eating their tail, which is a sense of spiritual completion, having gone on a long journey and being self-contained enough to make this legacy possible, so you can share with others and you've nurtured your wealth and been very generous. But you're having to take some time for introspection, to go inward and study and move on from this conflict, this fear, this worry, this anxiety, this nightmare, whatever your version of the nightmare has been. And what's coming now is the Magician. Well, that's a you, Gemini, too, in this reading. And so that's an important card, Gemini. You're making magic. You're bringing something down that has to do with this wisdom, self-knowledge, letting go of past negative thinking that led you to worry and to be anxious all the time. And you're going to use the Lady of Swords. You're going to use your intelligence, your idea to work on something creatively, a new idea, and to practice it, to share something mentally with others. And that's what you could be working on with the Magician. Maybe taking up an musical instrument, or maybe just doing something where you're sharing information, because you have been thinking about this a long time, and you're closing out an old cycle in your environment. Something about your environment or someone in your environment is closing out an old cycle and is moving into a whole new world. And here's the Ouroboros again. So you see this twice, so it's very significant that there is that sense of the Ouroboros, completion, wholeness, self-containment, and that is coming in successfully. A whole new world is coming at you from your environment. And their hope and fear is that you will be able to rest, renew, meditate, connect to your higher power, to get insight. And this is another card that is very much connected to the Hermit. So you have that, an emphasis on that again. And your advice is to look at anything in your past that has hurt your heart, that has caused betrayal. And to really see that, you see the eye is within the heart. And to take those swords out, whatever broken relationships, whatever severance in a situation, whatever ended, you're resting and meditating about that ending. And you have a lot of insight into it now. And whatever was catastrophic and you were so worried that you were in a nightmare, you couldn't sleep, you're looking at this again and letting that go, healing that heart, seeing it clearly, and stepping away emotionally from it and releasing it, these tears. Whatever this loss is, let these tears, Gemini, water that rose of renewal, of healing. And you see that the world is holding that rose as well. And that's the symbol in alchemy. The rose is of the fulfillment, the unfolding. And that's where you're going toward this now, Gemini. And what you're going toward is, again, we'll wrap it up. You're using this sense of completion and grounding. And you're going to ground yourself, and that will help you heal this broken heart, any kind of betrayal or feeling of loss. And you're going to use the Great Spirit to speak and to understand and be with the hermit, to go inward. And through the sacred pipe, you will have visions. And that will be around a fire that will burn through. And this is part of the process of alchemy, of burning through what is no longer serving you. And then the mole, going down and deep and being willing to go underground and see things from a different perspective. And that's what I have for my beautiful Geminis. And if you like the way I read, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And you know I love you. And we're in this interconnected field, which is the sacred space where divination occurs. And these intuitions and insights come down for us. And see you next time. Bye-bye.